Now, if there's one thing that 99% of Tarkov players can agree on, it's that Labs is cooked. If you're part of that 1%, we know you're better than the rest of us. We get it. Hey, you know what? That's fine. You can stay in Labs and be better over there. You know, you can fight each other, be super sweaty ultra nerds, or, a vacuum loot hacker, or, actually rage hacking or whatever. You guys just stay there. Man, we had our Labs extravaganza about 2 weeks ago, and we gotta say, man, we've never had a more frustrating time playing Escape from Tarkov ever. Like, look at some of these crash outs, Bleminik.
There,
Okay. Pop the door.
He naded, I got him! He naded,
No!
alive!
Randomness.
No! How? I can't even be seen! My gun was set to semi-automatic and I ran into a player. I might actually quit Tarkov after that. That's really, really lame. I hate that. Oh man, I hate that. Oh man!
We can go to a scav if you want.
Oh, it's Love Extravaganza!
I am tending to my wounds. I am inside the room.
I hate this map. And to think, that was just us getting killed. What was even more frustrating than that was when we finally did get to somewhere to loot, and there was no loot. We figured, oh man, we got the black key cards, you know. Let's head over to the room and grab some injector stimulants. Oh man, we're gonna be rich, you know. We finally survived the first like 20 seconds of the raid, you know. Let's get over there. And so we rush over, only for the room to be totally picked clean, and the door was locked from the outside.
Open black isn't open.
I got it. But dibs.
I just need a morphine.
Okay, you can have the morphine. Okay, remember to close the door behind you.
Alright. Jesus, this was
What
a
the
sad
heck?
excuse.
There's nothing here. That was a whole... What?
Let me see if... Yeah, the other door's locked.
Did we just get fleeced? There's nothing here.
Yeah, I think so.
Is this a loot
We got
vacuum?
loot vacuums, bro. You gotta be fucking with me.
Man, that's so lame. There's nothing here. Did you
Yeah,
guys...
Alright.
Okay. Oh, wow.
I did not find a single fucking thing there.
Bearded,
I found
look at it.
a P&D injector.
Uncle Seven's been around for a while, okay? He knows it's not supposed to be like that. That doesn't just happen by accident. Just 2 weeks ago, we sent Operator Red in PvE with Nikitino 11 and Hobocop to just like sort of get a lay of the land before Uncle Seven started going over there, you know? And take a look at all the loot he brought back.
Yeah. I'll take notes for Uncle, don't worry. Holy cow, there is stims everywhere in here. This is insane.
Take everything.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Okay, where are you? Right here?
Sheesh. How, this is like every stim in the game.
You can get it
Always
all
like
in
this?
one raid. Yeah. Uh-huh.
That's crazy.
Absolutely ridiculous, Bleminik. Totally nonsense. Now, if you're watching this and you're a Labs main, great. Hey, maybe it's time for you to link up with Uncle Seven and show him how to actually properly raid in PvP. You know, we had the boys, we had a 4-stack in there. We couldn't get home. Oh, it was nuts. We did our whole Labs extravaganza for 3 days. You know, we did 3 separate streams where we kept on going to labs. We dumped all of our money into building kits up and building guns and like super cool stuff, and like bringing all this equipment or whatever. And we just got totally roasted. It wasn't until we stopped taking ourselves seriously and we just went to residential unit to play Russian roulette, where Uncle Seven finally, first of all, won his game of Russian roulette, but also finally exfilled from labs. And I gotta say, like, what's that all about? What, as soon as we stop taking it seriously, we win? Alright, bottoms up because someone's dying on that next shot, I bet. Alright, Ray.
If I'm going out, I'm going out non-sober, boy.
Alright. Alright, good night, Stills.
Hey, golden egg. Oh boy.
That was my prize, my golden.
Okay. I've randomized the bullet. Here. I'm not looking. I'm
You
not
rigged
looking.
it. I.
Okay. I'm not looking. I randomized the bullet. I'm not looking at. Okay, that's it. The animation's done. I'm opening my eyes. Okay, you ready, Ray?
No.
Reach for the skies. Oh, jeez. Oh, no. Oh. Ho, ho, ho! Winner, chicken dinner. All right, how do I get out of here, Stills?
Medical elevator.
Hey, if that was a secret the whole time, then you let Uncle 7 know. I don't think that's a kid bit in labs. Now, I would love to say that we had a good experience and a fun time in labs, but to be quite honest with you, man, it was brutal. We got totally rocked. Like, I don't know if we're gonna be going back to labs in that kind of a capacity for a long time. We did promise Stills that we would start going to labs with a higher frequency, so that would learn, you know? But I gotta tell you, man, blaming Nick, I don't think Uncle 7's ever gonna be good enough to be going to labs on the level of the players who are absolutely handing us our own butts. Now, enough complaining, let's move on to our comments from the previous episode. Now, as you may know, Pleminik, if you're subscribed and you leave a comment, Uncle 7 will read that comment to you in the next video, and he'll even respond. We always answer 3 comments from each of the comment sections from the previous episode. So go ahead and leave a comment and tell Uncle 7 how good or bad you are at labs and why you hate it so much or why you love it, why it's your favorite map. Alright, so first one we got here is from Louis Tio 777. I don't understand how of the thing he says, but he sounds like someone who says the truth. You know what? I mean, we try not to lie around here. All right. Hey, even if you find that Uncle 7's wrong about something, you know, we didn't mean to be wrong. You know, we didn't know. You know, we try our best. All right. But we can't always hit the mark. Except for Uncle 7, he hits the mark pretty much every time. You know, every once in a while, I just didn't know something that I said that was wrong before I said it, and, you know, whatever, he's right later on. So, like, really, we have a 100% track record. Our next comment comes from Reactishra, I think. I don't know how to say that. He says, weird, my typical Tarkov feeders aren't in my feed. Is this game dead? ... I thought the last wipe was 3 months ago. BSG has problems. Yes, BSG does have problems. Our last video was actually about what we were predicting how long the next wipe would be, or this wipe would be, until the next wipe. And to be honest with you, so far so good, you know, or so far our prediction is proven true, you know, we're already 4 months in. Doesn't look like this wipe is slowing down, especially with this huge event that they've just added with the Gila and all this. Oh man, we should have made a video on that. Oh, whatever, maybe we'll make a wrap-up video about it. Now for the third and final comment, we have Crystal Dove 777. Wait, there's another 777? It's a 777 guy. He says basically the same thing. I can't understand half the things he's saying, but I'm too entertained to care. Hey, that's perfect, Lemon. That's basically like the first comment. You're copying that guy. You know, you make Uncle 7 blush. Well, we'll give you a bonus fourth comment here. Let's see if we can find one that's a bit more contrarian. If you think 3 months is too long, you need to spend less time on the game. Wipes could easily be 1 year or more or long. And that's not true, actually. The longest wipe is actually only 226 days. That was last summer. And honestly, that one was our favorite wipe so far. This one's a lot of fun. I gotta say, there's a lot of things I like about this wipe, but man, some of this stuff is a bit too harsh. The found in raid status only. Some players are running into the problem where they can't even, like, fill up their... Oh, man. You know what? I like it for some reasons. I don't like it for other reasons, alright? Anyway, to address a comment here. 3 months is too long. You need to spend less time on the game. Wipes could easily be 1 year more. They missed the point of the video. Our whole point of the video was our speculation on how long we think the wipe is going to be. Okay, so anyway, that was from Infantry Lord. Alright, so he's an infantryman, so he doesn't really, like, use his upstairs brain. Also, if you're using your upstairs brain, you gotta subscribe, Nick, so that you know when to come back for the next video. Alright, and be sure to leave a like. It helps us in the algorithm, grow the channel. Uncle is 7 there. He's been doing this for 3 years. We've never broken 1,000 subscribers. And they're like, oh, that's because you make terrible videos, Uncle is 7. It's like, okay, I wouldn't know. But like, hey, come on, give an uncle a break, alright? Why don't you go ahead and subscribe? Really, what would actually help us out a whole lot, actually, is if you went ahead and joined the Discord. The Discord is full of other players who play the game as well. The skill gap between the players in the Discord is relatively similar. There's a lot of other streamers in there, so if you're also a Skip from Tarkov streamer, you can find the other creators to sort of collaborate with, Oh, we got all kinds of people in there. We got Forbidden Lemons, we got, man, even True Hog is in there. We got Custatodes, Ralphie OG, Devo87, we got Fluffy the Dragon, holy cow. And how could I forget Stills and Ray? Oh man, Stills and Ray, my boys! Yeah, there's always somebody playing. There's always somebody playing in the Discord, and if there's not, it could be you playing in the Discord, We stream Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays. Tuesdays and Thursdays we stream at 7:30 PST, and Fridays we stream at 10:30. Well, we've been starting earlier. It's a late night stream. It's supposed to be a late night stream, but that one we start. That's a late night stream. So be sure to join us there, Pleminik. Wobbly bobbly. Until next time, we love you, Pleminik, and we'll see you there live. Behind us, right? Like, I'm gonna be totally honest with you guys. I hate Labs players. Like, I hate them. Oh, man. I hope they nerf movement into the ground so that these guys can never play the game their way. Oh, man. Don't get me wrong. Oh, Uncle, old man yells at Cloud. Oh, Uncle 7, you're bad at the game, so you complain about the game. Yeah, well, they said don't play the hair player, hate the game. Oh, man. Nobody in real life that does that. No gymnasium stuff while they're wearing plates and, holding guns and stuff. That's stupid. Oh, man.